Austin Matthews, the Toronto Maple Leafs superstar, is still playing at a high level, but some factions of the fanbase are concerned about her performance this season. He failed to match his MVP level from last season, and some think there is something wrong with the 25-year-old. Matthews has battled some injuries and recalibrated some aspects of his game, although it's clear he'll fall short of the 60 goals he scored last season. However, he significantly improved his defensive play, leading all NHL forwards in blocked shots and improving his defensive commitment and tracking back. He is also taking more penalties and showing more physicality in his game. Matthews could still take over a contest at any time, but this has been happening less often than last season. With 18 games left in the regular season, it's time to assess how Matthews' game has evolved and where he's improved and regressed over the course of the 2022-23 campaign. Where Matthews took a step back. Shooting and offensive production. While still having a productive season, Matthews isn't matching the same level of offensive production he had last season. To date, he has scored 29 goals in 47 games, which is a significant drop from the 41 goals in 52 games he scored the previous season. A big part of that can be attributed to some injuries the player has had to deal with, including a shoulder injury that sidelined him for a few games. However, there is also an aspect of aiming that can be a factor. Matthews is currently sitting at a field goal percentage of 16.7%, which is just below his career average of 18.5%. While that difference might seem small, it could make a huge difference in terms of goals scored, especially when you consider the number of chances Matthews typically creates for himself. In addition, Matthews has also had some difficulties converting his shots into a goal. He is currently sitting at an 11.8% conversion rate, which is significantly lower than his 17.5% conversion rate last season. Conclusion. While Austin Matthews may not be having the same incredible season he had last year, he's still operating at a superstar level for the Toronto Maple Leafs. His defensive evolution this season is especially notable, leading the league in shot blocks and showing a greater commitment to defending. While his offensive output has dropped somewhat, this can be attributed to a few injuries and a slight dip in his marksmanship. Overall, Matthews remains an exceptional player and a huge asset to the Maple Leafs team.